Hey guys, what's going on? It's MajiinBae. Welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to draw attention to a deck that is putting up some numbers. I troll all the stat sites basically daily. It's part of my job. It's part of what I do, right? And I like to keep on top of the way the meta changes. I like to keep on top of what's doing well, what isn't. That way I can show you guys the cool outliers, basically, right? I like to show you guys. In between games of karma, obviously. I like to show you guys the things that are putting up stats, but not enough people playing it, so you might not notice. And one of those is actually Fiora Shen. Fiora Shen and other decks like Braum Fiora and things like that are doing actually rather well right now. It's kind of a Demacia mid-rangey type strategy. If you've ever played the game for a long time, you're pretty familiar with this type of strategy. You take Fiora, you take things that give barrier, you take some Ionian tools to win out on combats, things like the barrier givers. You have some strike spells from Demacia, and bada bing, bada boom, you have yourself a nice little deck. And this deck kind of like is more of a meta breaker than anything else. It's not a consistently tier 1 deck. What it does isn't so much stronger than anything else, but it's very good against certain things. And we might be in one of those metas where it's the certain thing right now. Smaller Demacia. Well, Demacia does not play well into barrier. It plays really, really bad into barrier. And this deck, I don't know if you picked up on it, has a lot of barrier stuff, like a lot. And Fiora can just win you the game. If Fiora doesn't win you the game, Shen might, especially in combination with Sacred Protector or Sign-In. Sign-In are really nice top end. Give your guys a little bit of a buff. Make sure you stay from running out of gas. The original list that I stole from Mastering Runeterra, by the way, check it out, was 2 Sacred Protectors, 0 Sign-In, and I can't let that happen. So I put in a couple copies of Sign-In. Anyway, this is the deck I'm playing. If you're expecting to see a little bit more aggro, maybe at your rank, I would suggest moving a few couple cards around, maybe like some Key Guardians, maybe trim like a Sign-In, and put in Fleet Feather Tracker. I personally hate Fleet Feather Tracker because I don't like to draw dead cards. And this deck can draw dead cards, so I like to make sure that most of my curve is around the 2 to 4 range with a bit of outliers. I only run as many 1-drops as I feel like I have to. Anyway, that's the deck. Let's jump on Master's Ladder, and we'll see how it does. Ash Kindred. That's not generally something that you see, and also not a good matchup for us. This is pretty spooky. I think I ship Spirit's Refuge. We're absolutely keeping Shen. And I also want to keep probably Protege. This works kind of well if I go 1, 3, 4. Because if I draw Sharp Sight, Single Combat, or the other barrier, Moral, something, the one where if you support, you get barrier for 2 mana. The whole curve works out very nicely. Because I'm attacking on 4. What I want to avoid is just getting ran over by like Kindred. Okay, that's too good not to play, I think. Luckily, we have this Concerted Strike, but freeze effects against a Demacia strategy, pretty good.
Chill in the air.
And there's a chill in the air. So maybe we'll do this. I don't mind banking mana. Like, I want to bank some. But we'll see what our opponent does. We may end up just going 1, 2, 3, 4 and just seeing what happens. That's kind of funny. Okay, so we'll play Protege.
Strength and grace.
Beauty in debate. What I'm worried about is our opponent having mana, playing Kindred, right, and then killing something. That would be bad for me. However, this line, since they've only gone down to basically 1 mana, the only thing they can shoot is, or the only thing they can cast is Quietus. And if I take this damage here, and then I play Shen, we have no Quietusable targets. Because this will get buffed.
The eye of twilight sees all.
And we'll barrier Protege. I'm okay with trading. That's fine. Or I'll probably send this after this or something like that, right? I just don't want anything to die to Quietus. I don't want them to be able to Kindred activate Kindred. That's the worst case scenario. We're going to try to avoid that as much as possible.
Knocked and ready.
Knocked and ready. Well, now I won't sense it anything.
It must be done.
Heavy burdens.
Nature blesses her followers.
Hand's a bit weird. It's a bit light. It's like the term I would use. Our hand is a bit light. The good news is I have this Concerted Strike. So that's great, I guess. We're looking for something over the top, right? Now we want our sign-in, our Sacred Protector. A lot of combat spells are okay. Fiora's fine.
Faster
There's
than my
Ash.
Arrow?
I think not. We don't want Ash to do the thing here. That's bad for us. I guess I'll just go after her. I don't think this will work. Not with 3 mana up, but... Or it will work. If it didn't work, what would happen is I would take some damage, I'd get hit, we'd get a block out, and then we could send the challenger after Ash on the following turn to finish her off. That was the plan. But sometimes things just go well. Also, if the screen's a little darker than normal, it's because I have the nightlight on because it's midnight. And if I don't have the nightlight on, it's way too bright right now. What happens if I make this block? What happens? What do they have for 2 mana? I don't think anything. I feel like they want me to block like this for Quietus. Maybe I'm missing something. I doubt this deck runs Hate Spike. That doesn't seem like something this deck would do. That was a fantastic draw. So I'll go like Broadwing with the plan of Bright Steel protecting Shen. I'm like okay trading off Shen. I would just rather not do it.
Embrace life.
Expect death.
I don't like that much at all. So we'll do this.
You're covered.
Duty, selflessness, heavy burdens.
Heavy burdens. Now, single combat is looking juicy here, right? So I think we do something like this goes here.
Hardly fair.
This goes here.
I find
This goes
them
here.
unworthy.
Nature blesses her followers.
And nature blesses her followers. Because, like, this is not good for our opponent, right? This attack is pretty spooky for them. So I want to see them commit. Yeah, once they commit, we can do stuff, right? They only have the 1 card. They get no easy slays here. They're taking freeze. Freeze here. Okay, so I don't get the single combat kill on Kindred. Foolish. But that, you know, nothing happens, right? Nothing bad happens to me. And our opponent is currently behind on board. If they commit their other card, I can, bang, get him right there. Got a lot of denies. A lot of denies against a deck that's full of burst speed freeze spells that I cannot interact with.
Tear them apart.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Pass looks good to me. I'm just gonna go full board.
Know the name Laurent?
I know the name Laurent. Don't worry, my dude. Me and the Laurent family go way back. Bet. All right, I get to do stuff. And it's a counterable spell. This is the greatest day of my life. Okay. No, you may not. Yeah, maybe we just do this. Whatever. I'm gonna, like, sack this anyway, basically. Nick Kindred. And we just have 2 denies that are basically worthless. Oh my god. No! I wanted to play Sign In! Ah, it's my favorite card! Come on! I mean, I don't blame our
Everything
opponent,
as it
right?
should be.
Like, this, I would concede too, but I really wanted to play Sign In. Rise. Ugh. Okay, so there's good news and bad news. Good news. We have rallies, and Shen can pump things up really big. Bad news. Rise doesn't have units that it cares about.
These woods protect their
And
own.
we are less aggressive than a
Bind
traditional
underneath.
Demacia
Steady
aggro
my
deck.
hand.
So it's going to be really tough. Like, this deck is incredibly good at applying pressure on your opponent's things through combat and eking out an advantage that way. But it's kind of awkward because we're not going to be doing that. Like, they don't have anything, right? Let's go Bright Steel
My
here.
shield is yours.
We get punished if they do the 2 damage rune here. It pings Broadwing and we deal a little bit less damage, but I think it's better than them popping out the 3/2 and trading here, because I want Greenglade Caretaker to like be dangerous. That's actually great for us. The bad runes would have been like spell mana. That probably would have been the worst one for us. Draw is incredible. It's a very, very good rune, right? But like, I don't particularly care about it early. They're gonna win the late game anyway.
I long for the day when this is over.
Okay, that's a rise.
The balance
So far, so
requires a
good.
watchful eye.
We got the aggro. We have the super sick Stand United play if we want it. Selflessness. Heavy burdens. We'll
It
give
must
you
be
barrier.
done.
And we'll jam it up. I'm threatening
Nature
lethal.
blesses her followers.
Oh, I be blessing. What are you at? 2? Okay, so we're not going to flip on the Shen spell, but like threatening lethal this early is really good. Sign-in was a great draw too. Love that guy. Like, if our opponent homecomings or something, I just swap these two. It bounces Brights to protect her back, and we push more damage. Ah, boo.
You lack subtlety.
Shut up. You're being mean. All right, well, I will cash in Spirit's Refuge, I think, here then.
Balance favors you.
And I'll Sharp Sight here. It's very likely that on the following turn, is this Homecoming? Steel Tempest. Okay, I care less about... I care less about Steel Tempest than I do Homecoming. Homecoming would be pretty annoying. What I very likely want to do is go Sign-in, Open Attack, right? Maybe if I draw something else, I won't even sign in, because I'd like to hold up like multiple things. Yeah, okay, it's looking like I don't want to sign in at all. Realm Warp. Ah, that's a bit of a desperation play from our opponent. Either dragon, either dragon, either dragon. We got one. 1 out of 3, not bad. Yeah, is it spell mana? Sign and putting our body on the table, though, is just pretty good. It is spell
control. Break our backs for it.
Break our backs for it. Man, I love Sign-In so much. I feel like if playing Sign-In is wrong, I don't want to be right. But I also really want to keep up Stand United and Deny. Nah, I'm going to play Sign-In. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it. And I'm not going to regret it. Not for a single second. You can't make me. Okay. So generally, open attacking against Rise is like... It's okay. It's good, but it's not like the most insane thing. But they have Spell Mana Rune. They're able to do a lot more things than I am. So let's just like repeat, right?
Nature blesses her
Lots of things are
followers.
lethal here. I could level Shen here to make Shen plus Brightsteel lethal with moral support. If in these two get like popped out of the way. I have this. So there's Shen spell here. Right. This threatens lethal. That's pretty good. There's also moral... No, I mean, there's Deny, which is pretty good. Moral support something Shen flips, but he won't give the +3, I believe. And I really wish I could get lethal twice here. Okay, I'll use Shen spell.
Kinku go where they are needed. Our wills align.
Nature blesses her followers.
Good thing this is even bigger. 4 mana is a lot of mana, right? Like, could be anything here. But if we don't close the game this turn, I feel very good about closing the... Wow, okay. All 3... I guess we don't have to worry about Unworthy Souls anymore. I feel very good about closing the game on our next attack. Start with Caretaker.
I am one with the land.
Don't think we're going to be playing Fiora. I think we're just going to be playing, like, as many things. We just want to go 6 wide, right? All right, how many dubs can you get? Because if you actually hit all of them, I'll be a little upset.
The Ascended thought they
Okay,
could best
Stunning Rune.
avoid how far they fell.
How far they fell. Yep.
I cannot stand by in the face of apocalypse.
Let's go here first. So
Do
if
not
our
feel-
opponent can't kill us this turn, which I'm hoping, right? Because I can't interact. They also won't be able to attack into us with... Okay, that's not a great start.
Who am I to judge a broken man with good intentions?
Well, I mean, if you hit it, you hit it, I suppose.
Twilight sees all.
Then I hope he is pleased with my progress.
That doesn't look like someone who hit it. Okay. Is there anything else I need to consider here? Don't think so. I think we're just open attacking with this deny up, right? With this deny and this barrier up. Are you gonna bounce something right now? Do you have homecoming? That would be annoying. Drum solo. Drum solo is like great for us. They can't play a delve. They can play a delve. You know what I mean?
Have no idea.
You have no idea. Okay, let's block here,
Do not
right?
test me.
Because if they want to bounce the thing that is blocking Rise, I want them to bounce the 2-drop and not Shen, because Shen is like most of our offensive pressure here. But you gotta do something. We have 2 rallies. We did not draw one yet. Okay, yeah, there's the bounce I was talking about. So we say, okay. And then we replay.
Stand.
We okay and replay.
See.
They have free Rune Prison.
I will stand this madness no longer.
Got him. Yeah, I mean, let's just spread out the
must be
love
done.
here.
So we go.
I can make everything lethal.
Nature blesses her followers.
Everything. Except Broadway. We know our opponent has 1 free stun. I have deny. So they need 4 things. 4. For after Rune Prison. Okay, let's start with the non-deny, right? We'll go here.
Nature blesses her followers.
We know there's no more bounce, right? There's no more unworthy souls. Opponent's out. One's stunning that. Okay, we'll counter the really, really big one. Let's go. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Usually you really want like a rally to make sure you're gonna win those, but
honor.
we made it work. We squeaked it out in the end. Whoa, Canetrox, good old full cultist, huh? This should, in theory, be something that we're pretty good against. I'm gonna ship Protege. I'll keep Key Guardian. I think we can afford to have a little. Okay, I was gonna say I think we can afford to have a little slower hand, because you know barriers. This is cultist is basically Demacia but cooler. It's like Demacia's like older teen brother. That when you're like in middle school, you think is really cool. Don't ask me why I think that, but I think that. So I know some of you are sitting there going, "Yup, that's exactly how I feel about it." Gah, gross. Sure. If you open attack, that's really good for you. If you don't open attack, I'm gonna play a barriered thing. Okay, well, I get open attacked. So we go Protege.
Who does not know the name Laurent?
Who? Who in their right mind does not know the name Laurent?
I will take this power in my lady's name.
Okay, so we're gonna Key Guardian Fiora. Things get awkward if our opponent leaves up all 4 mana. Awkward. It gets awkward. Well, I'm gonna attack stuff. Furious Wielder pops the barrier. I could send it here, but then they just wait till it hits. So let's just take out this big guy right here. It's also the momentous choice. Yeah, it's also the one that beats momentous choice. I'm gonna go pretty all in on Fiora, considering we have like 14 barrier things here. I'm at 12, which is not as high as I would like.
A piercing bolt.
With a little bit of this,
Precision
maybe?
and grace.
Have to be like Furious Wielder plus momentous choice to really punish me. This isn't actually a punish, right? Like getting the freeze out now is pretty good. Fiora stays alive and everything. It's like all the okay. Wow. Bet. My deck was like, no, bro. You want Fiora? Trust me. Trust me.
My shield is yours.
Okay, now we're putting on like real board pressure too. I'll go after this.
Try me.
Try me. I can't do Fiora's accent very well. She flips.
2 down.
We have Rally available if I choose to do that. You know, yeah. I think, was it premature?
As I expected.
Maybe. If our opponent could see their hand, should they have surrendered? Probably. Probably. All right. Good old Dark Donger. We did just lose a game to Rise, which I'm not going to put in the video because it was a very boring loss, but I just wanted to let you guys know that it happened. I don't even think keeping Broadwing in this matchup is good. So I probably should have mulliganed it. And there's Shen. Not bad. Like, Shen's good, always. We will start with Broadwing. We want to not get blown out by, like, Shock Blast, though. If we can help it. Another Shen. I'm gonna start with a pass here. I could open attack, but I want to put the Fear of God into my opponent. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'll, like, take out the 1/1. Right.
Think.
Okay. Your turn. Then we have Shen, and that starts to do stuff there. This is a great hand. This hand's great. I miss playing Sign-In so much. You guys have no idea how much I miss playing
Then I
Sign-In.
hope he is pleased with my progress.
You dropped something.
No, no, thank God. I was about to be so sad. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna open.
Equilibrium.
Open looks real good here. I can probably steal later.
Go away.
Go away. What's this? How dare you? I'm not gonna deny it, because that's dumb. I don't really do anything this turn. Single combat here seems pretty wasteful. Not gonna lie. So I guess I just say okay, and then I just flip Shen, right? Because we're pretty like locked into either denying or signing next turn.
Honor
Signing.
dictates both our actions.
Heavy
They are
burdens.
under my protection.
I don't know why I like the part where he says heavy burden so much. I just think it's really funny. Okay, is it gonna be what kind of turn is it for me? Is it a deny turn? Is it maybe a barrier turn?
We walk between realms.
Could I have denied that instead? Yeah, but this is funnier. It also completely stops any attack, right? It's a bit more clunky of a card.
Press on.
If I play, I'm gonna play Green Glade, but it means I can't go sign and deny, so I might just not play sign next
our
turn.
brethren.
I know, weird. It's whack. I know, but like attacking with Shen, barriering Green Glade, and Kinku is really good.
It's a people problem.
I'm your man. Like, Sina's not really pushing any damage through on offense. Never mind, we play
By
Fiora.
my honor, you must die.
Oh no, it's a ward. I played a lot of Tri-Beam into Fiora. That like back and forth Fiora and Draven cracked me up
I sense
forever.
an imbalance.
En garde.
On God, we'll do this. We don't want to get Green Glade Caretaker into the mix yet.
Nature blesses her followers.
No reason to, right? Especially when like the deck runs challengers, we could sign in over a 2-1, that kind of stuff. Wow, that went
See you never.
stupendously. Stupendously. The fact that we got the Vile Feast on the Broadwing and Kinku Student is fine is... just
Hextech
bitchin'.
cannon tested and primed.
beep, beep, beep. All right, Jace, what'd you take?
big man, you ready to get in
Hey,
bed?
big man.
All day, every day.
Okay, that's actually kind of spooky. Perhaps a bird.
Hey, show me that again.
That is, in fact, what I meant by spooky. So what do I keep alive here? I think they both die either way. But a sign-in, Shen would have been okay. Keep Shen alive.
My father's blade.
Nature blesses her followers.
And then I'm a single combat like this.
Everything I've worked for.
Bye, Fiora. You will be missed. But, like, not that much. Alright, this is a Shen deck. Fiora is kind of, like, not the win condition anymore. It's just a decently statted card. I'm gonna go wide, bro. I dare you to have Ruination. I double dog dare you to have Ruination. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, thank God. Whew. I mean, that still sucks, but, like, that could have been really bad. That could have been really embarrassing there. Alright, those are some cards. What else you got? Huh? What else you got? Thermal Beam for Shen? You die. If that's what it is. Thrasher Brilliance into... turret card. Into... something. This is really scary. I have 2 challenger units, and this kills you on its own. You have to do something. All right, cool, cool, cool. Yep, that's a real card. In that case,
It must be done.
barrier here. Then we go after the little guys here. Like that.
Nature blesses
One
her
Kever has to go
followers.
here. One Kever goes here.
Scarper for a smack you.
Stick some damage. A pretty good board still.
Oh, watch out! Breaks!
Ho ho! Hello there.
Order entropy.
A never-ending cycle. Do I kill him now? No, I do this.
Nature blesses
And
her
then I
followers.
kill him. Make sure the boy stays safe for like a mystic shot or something, right? Formula's a really good card.
My most groundbreaking invention to date.
Make sure it goes bye-bye. And we're off to the races, I think. Humongous open attack coming.
You fought with honor.
And heavy burdens. All right, so that's gonna be the run. It felt good. The deck feels pretty smooth. I think with a little bit more iterating, I think this deck could be pretty good. I'm not sold on Key Guardian. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like before, when the Kinku Student Key Guardian bug was around, it was like absolutely disgustingly good. Nowadays, not a huge fan. I think maybe we can go into another copy of Concerted Strike and maybe another big card. Maybe another sign-in or something. I like my sign-ins. I also do kind of miss when you would play Scattered Pod slow to guarantee rallies. I thought that was really cool. So maybe that's an avenue you would want to take as well. Anyway, that is the deck. Thank you guys so much for coming. See you next time.